meditation have helped me so much in my own life. I remember when I started, I was in my 20s. I was a very stressed, forward-moving guy. I was drinking 12 cups of coffee every day. So when I tried to sit down and meditate, and this might sound like too much, but I remember it so vividly, I was shocked by how difficult it was for me to do nothing for just 10-15 minutes. I had never practiced it before. It wasn't familiar. And now, thanks to this practice, I have shifted into a person that actually really enjoy sitting still and being with myself in meditation. It's one of my favorite moments every day. So that's why I'm so excited to talk with you about it. So let's dive into what is meditation? Meditation is a practice that is rooted way, way back in ancient history. That doesn't mean, though, that you have to be this Indian guru sitting in a cave somewhere to benefit from this practice. Because today, meditation have merged with modern science. There are now thousands of studies done that proves meditation's benefit on your physical and your mental health. Meditation is proven to lower stress, irritability, frustration, aggression, and it is shown to improve your emotional well-being, your ability to focus, the way you perform at work, and your relationships. And with so many broad benefits, you might now ask yourself, how can I learn this skill? There is no wrong way to learn meditation. But there certainly are mistakes that you can do and that I made that will make the journey towards becoming a meditator much more hard, painful, and frustrating. So today I'm going to talk about 4 things that I wish that I knew when I started meditating. All right, so get into your perfect lotus position and get ready. No, you don't have to do that. Just sit any way that is comfortable for you. Number 1, and that is wanting quick results. And if you're anything like me, whenever I learn something new, I want to focus so much on my energy into it. I want to dive deep, I want to learn quick, and I want to get quick results to see what it feels like to succeed at this new skill. I wanted to get these quick results because I wanted to be a good student. But I wasn't focusing on the long term. Building a meditation practice that creates a strong mind is the same skill as building a strong body. And when you do that, you need to find a way to build a habit that you enjoy over time so that you can go to the gym week after week after week. So in my experience, if you want to do a 60-minute long meditation session, go for it! Don't let anything stop you. Just keep in mind that I think the real results are gonna come when you can consistently do it over time. Mistake number 2 that I did, and that I wish that I was aware of when I started meditating, is that I focused on the end goal of meditation. And for me, that was I wanted more focus, I wanted to be happier, understand my emotions better. And focusing on growing and learning is a beautiful thing. I think that's a personality trait in myself that I really value. But in meditation, that can be not so helpful. And the reason is that meditation is about focusing on what is happening right now. I really wish that I would have put more of my attention on how can I enjoy this process? How can I be more okay even if I'm having a bad meditation session? I was judging myself so much in the beginning. When I was calm, I felt good about myself. When I was distracted, I felt like a failure. And when I feel like a failure, I do one of 2 things. Either I put in more effort, too much effort, or I quit. Mistake number 3, not using guided meditations. When I was in my 20s and I started, I was a not so humble guy. Quite cocky. I thought I can figure this out on myself. And if I do, that means that I'm probably a little bit smarter than people that are using guided meditations. What I didn't realize back then is that guided meditations is not something for beginners that are struggling only. Even experienced meditators with years and years of experiences are using guides because it just helps to remind ourselves to stay focused. Even the biggest sports stars or the biggest entrepreneurs out there, they're using trainers. It just helps them with their practice. And it's the same thing with guidance when you meditate. And the good news is that you can, of course, if you want, but you don't need to go out there and find a personal trainer to teach you. You can use one of the many guided apps that is out there. And I have tried many, and I'm gonna give you the ones that I like the most. And the first one, and I think this is the biggest one, is called Headspace. It's great for beginners, and it's still the app that I use right now, about 70% of the meditations that I make. If you don't want to pay a membership, I would look into getting some free ones on Spotify or YouTube. There are a lot of guided meditations for free out there. And if you want to dive a little bit deeper into your mind, I guess, there's a really cool app that is called Waking Up by a guy named Sam Harris. And I think that app has about a 50-day-long series that gives you a bit of a deeper understanding of how the mind works. I highly recommend to do that 50-day course and see what you learn. I have no affiliation with any of these apps, but I really want to recommend them because I think using guided meditation can easily cut the time for you to learn in half or even more. Mistake number 4 that I see is common is to meditate only to get the results and not taking the time to study the bigger picture of why we meditate and how it can help us spiritually. And spiritually can be, for some people love that word, for others it's kind of fluffy. Either something a hippie does, or they might associate it to a priest or religion. Spirituality for me just means what relationship I have to my inner world. And by that I mean the things that definitely exist, but that we can't see, like our thoughts, our emotions, our beliefs about the world. Consider that learning about spirituality together with meditation can enhance both of the practices. It's very similar to me, like learning about health, eating healthy, at the same time as we learn about how to go to the gym. These practices makes each other stronger. 1 + 1 becomes 3. All right, that was it for today. What mistakes have you done when meditating? Leave your comments down below and